So here I am with the Kerrang boys and girls, in single of course, with Danielle Perry, DJ, she says to me, and James Walsh, Programme Director. Welcome to the International Radio Festival. Thank you very much for coming. What are your first impressions, Danielle?
Thanks for having us, actually. It's so nice to come here and just meet even radio stations from our own city in the UK that are here as well.
You mean New Style, yeah?
Yeah, New Style, they're on before us. Brilliant to meet them as well, because I have never met them in Birmingham. That's ridiculous, isn't it? So we've come over to Zurich and met people from Japan, from America, all sorts of people. And then Ibiza was last week, wasn't it? So it's been a joy, actually, because sometimes you can sit in a room and feel very Alan Partridge sometimes, like you're just talking to dogs. Do you know what I mean? But when you meet other like DJs, it's just really interesting to share experiences and show the world what Kerrang's doing at the moment as well. So thank you.
Well, it's such a great opportunity to showcase, first of all, what you do as a radio station. But it is, most of all, I'd say, just a fantastic experience to be part of something that is championing radio. Because radio, although a very old medium, is still such an incredible medium. The relationship that you have between your listeners, the listeners and the presenters, is absolutely unique, and even though it's an old medium, it is still an incredible medium and one for the future, and to be able to celebrate that and be a part of celebrating it is just a great experience.
I think the only way that you can be taken seriously as a broadcaster is to always know what you're talking about, to live your brand, so that you're not, you're not lying, you're not pretending to be something you're not. So you have to be an honest character and just say what you believe in, otherwise people are just going to cut you. You have to be true to what you're doing. It's got your name above the door, and you have to take pride in what you do and just make people feel very at home, like they would like to go for a drink with me at the pub. Someone said to me once that girls should want to hang out with you and boys should fancy you.
Kerrang, if you're wondering, Kerrang is the sound supposedly that a guitar makes when you smash it. And Kerrang as a brand has been around for 30 years. It's actually the 30th anniversary this month of Kerrang magazine. And Kerrang was started 30 years ago to appeal to an audience of mostly sort of rock and metal fans, heavy metal fans, who weren't at that time being really well catered for. The radio station's been around for 7 years now, and it's very much a radio version of the magazine. Although we do things slightly differently during the daytime on Kerrang Radio, it's slightly more mainstream rock music. So there's a mix of rock music, indie music, relatively mainstream, from U2 to Kings of Leon. It's a fair mix. And then evening times, it really is very much fueled by the traditional Kerrang brand values. So from 7 o'clock every night, it's very much fueled by Kerrang. It's a bit harder, a bit edgier, a bit more sort of rock, But it's been going 7 years now, the radio station. We also have a TV channel as well. So it's a sort of multi-platform brand these days.
Thank you very much, boys and girls from Kerrang, Danielle and James. Enjoy the rest of the festival, make lots of contacts, tell us about happy ending stories, and hopefully we'll see you next year. Thanks a lot.